Hello, YouTubers, friends, compatriots, and all you World War III watchers out there. I'm Useful Idiot. Welcome. And let's go to Syria today and this surprising announcement by Vladimir Putin in Russia that all Russian military forces will be withdrawn from, well, not all, but most Russian military forces will be withdrawn from Syria and that Russian military operations there will cease. So what a shocker. So let's look at these details. So first of all, we have Russia's campaign has lasted roughly about 6 months. It started last October 2015, and now we have this ceasefire announced in late February of 2016, and it appears that Russia is in earnest, wanting to commit to this peace process. And once again, they outplay the Obama administration and the United States with their moves, their strategic moves, and this is just another example of that. So Russia continues to play their cards very smartly. And Vladimir Putin has also said that their objectives are achieved, and that's why he's stopping. And certainly that's one reason. Over the last 6 months, Russia has been very serious about their campaign against ISIS and all other insurgents fighting the Assad government in Syria, and including very good support for the Kurds, who the United States also supports in Syria to a certain degree. So, but Russia, of course, has learned a lot of things from the United States, and to announce that all military forces will be withdrawn from Syria is a misleading to some extent, because Russia will maintain military presence there, of course, at the naval base and air bases there. And should they need to recommit forces, it will be easy to do. And Putin has assured Assad that he will continue to support the Assad regime. So this must be an interesting development for Assad as well. But good for Russia and Putin to de-escalate the situation there a little bit. And it'll be interesting to see what kind of things unfold in this vacuum left by the lack of Russian military offensives going on in Syria. Perhaps the Syrian army is ready to take over and finish this off, but certainly the coalition is, I don't suspect, is going to fill the vacuum and upscale their strikes in Syria. Certainly not now, of course, during this so-called ceasefire. And it turns out that humanitarian aid is already being shipped in by all the actors involved in this situation. So that's an ongoing process. And but one of the things that's the most interesting to me is the timing. And there'll be a lot of speculation on what exactly Putin's real objectives are here. And I would suggest that one of them is that this escalating war of Turkey against the Kurds, both inside Turkey and inside Syria. And it seems to me that it's smart for Russia to remove themselves from this next escalation, because it could prove very precarious should Russia maintain their presence there while Turkey escalates this war. And I will be doing another video on this Turkish war, because it is a war against the Kurds inside Turkey and also in Syria, and gets more egregious every day. But the other thing I want to add about this, of course, is what a bummer. I know all these World War III crowd out there are going to be really depressed and bummed, and are going to have to fill up their time because the situation in Syria, at least for now, is de-escalating, and the Russian factor is being removed, and the chances of World War III happening this week, Wednesday, at 2:35 a.m. are very remote indeed. I'm Useful Idiot. Don't you be one too.